Hello, dear students. In today's class, I teach you the last topic from the second module, that is jump statements in C. Till today, I taught you conditional statements: simple if else, nested if ladder, and switch. I hope you might have seen my lecture videos. Okay, please, if you have watched it, that is well and good. Otherwise, please watch it. Afterwards, I taught you loop statements. In detail, I taught you what is while, what is do while, what is for. We studied explanation, syntax, and flowchart and examples. As well as I taught you nested loops also. Till today, we learned many things. In today's class, I teach you jump statements in C. We study about 4 jump statements. First, we discuss about the break, then continue, then go to, then exit. Definitely in exam, you may get a question on break and continue and go to. Please listen to me with concentration. In today's class, I teach you only about the break. In the next classes, I teach you continue, go to, and exit. Please don't miss the classes. Please listen, go through all my lecture videos. As we know already, the written program works sequentially. Sometimes we need to stop the entire program based on certain condition. How do you stop the program? That is possible by exit. Exit means it stops the program execution there only. Wherever you use, there it stops. That is why we call it as a jump statement. And usually the written program works sequentially from top to bottom. But we have to change the flow sometimes from top to bottom or bottom to top. Sometimes we need to go back and execute once again. That is possible by go to. And we studied loop statements, no? While, do while, and for. Repetitive process. To do any repetitive process, we use while or do while or for. Sometimes you have to stop it in between based on certain condition. That is possible by break. Break means it stops the repetitive process of while or do while or for. Then continue also we use in the loop only. But it will not stop, it will skip certain statements from the loop body. It will stop the repetitive process, it will skip certain statements from the repetitive process. That is what the continue. We study about all the 4 in detail slowly. Then what are jump statements in C? Now you have the answer in your mind. Sometimes it is necessary for us, we are all programmers. Sometimes it is necessary for the programmers to stop. The repetitive process. How do you stop the repetitive process? Break we use. Sometimes we have to stop the program. We use exit. Sometimes change the program flow from top to bottom or bottom to top. We use go to. And is possible by the following jump statements developed by developers of C language. I hope you understood. Now you have the answer for the question, what are jump statements in C? Whenever somebody will ask you the questions like, what are jump statements in C? You need to answer politely like this. Very good, and keep it up. Now I explain what is break. Okay. Just only I told you that the break helps us to stop or the terminate the repetitive process of while or do while or for in between based on certain condition. First look at the syntax. While, we write the syntax of while only. This is what the syntax of while. While into bracket condition, statements to be repeated, statement X. Only if has been used here. Write the syntax of while only, but here we use if. Whenever this condition becomes true, break takes place. Means repetitive process stops. You can draw the arrow mark also like this in exam. Take one line this left side down and show the arrow mark here. Means whenever this condition becomes true, break takes place. We exit from the while. This is what the syntax. You can use this break not only in the while, you can use this break in do while also. See here, I have written the syntax of do while only. Do, statements to be repeat, while, and condition, again statement X. Again if and break. Whenever the condition becomes true, break takes place. You can use that break in the for also. We use for initialization expression, condition, and increment or decrement, no semicolon, statements to be repeat, statement X. Whenever the condition becomes true, break takes place. Means in exam, if you have time, why can't you write all these three syntax? Or you can write at least once compulsory. Very good. Now see the example. Now what is the output of this program? First time I is 1, 1 less than equals to 10, yes, 1 will be printed. Afterwards I plus plus 2, 2 less than equals to 10, yes, 3 less than equals to 10, it will print 1 to 10 numbers. But now what I do, here I write one condition, if whenever I becomes 5, then break. Whenever I becomes 5, then break. Now can you tell me the output? Whether is it going to print 1 to 10 numbers or just a few numbers? Can anyone of you? Oh, very good. Your answer is right. It prints 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. It will not even print 5 also. I explain it slowly. First time I is 1, 1 less than equals to 10. Yes, whether I is 5? No. No means break will not work. 1 will be printed. It becomes 2. 2 less than equals to 10. Yes, I is 5. No, 2. 2 prints. 3. 3 prints. 4. 4 prints. It becomes 5. I is equals to 5. Yes, break takes place. Means what is the output of this code? 1, 2, 3, 4. What happened here? File is completed in between only based on condition. I hope you understood. Now one more simple question to you. If I use this break after printf, what will be the output? What will be the output? Okay, now what I do? I use if here. Now can you tell me the output? Can anyone of you tell me the output of this program now? Now what happens? First time I is 1, 1 less than equals to 10, yes, 1 will be printed. I is not 5, break will not take place. 2, 3, 4, 5 prints, I becomes 5, 5 will be printed. Whenever I becomes 5, break takes place. Now what is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also prints this time because printf has been used before checking and exiting from this file. See here, that is what the difference where you use. Depending on the problem to be solved, you only decide where I need to use if find break. I hope you understood. Very good and keep it up. Now see one more example. Same example but I used in a for loop. I equals to 1. I equals to 1. Sorry, 2 times I typed here. I equals to 1. 1 less than equals to 10. Yes. Whether I is 5? No. Means 1 prints, 2, 2 prints, 3, 3 prints, 4, 4 prints, 5. I is 5. Break takes place. What is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. If you write this if and break after the printf, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We won't get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is what all about break. I hope you have understood. In the next class, I explain you very important program. Okay, I explain you some more programs for you. I will not tell which program I explain in the next class. Okay, thank you. Take care. Have a nice day.